Hello friends, welcome to the Technical Study Place YouTube channel. In this video we will learn about the how we write the simple and small Java program, and we will compile it and we will execute on the command promote. Okay, I hope you have installed the Java JDK version. So which JDK version you have to install, that also I have told, and in the separate video. Today also I will tell you how to install JDK version of less than 1.8, so that you can run any applet program in our Java programming. Means in a Java programming language, one concept is there called applet. So if you write any applet program, you can run on it. You can run on this JDK. If you have downloaded any 17 JDK 17 version, it will not at all run. So it's better that you can download under the 1.8, so that you can run any applet Java program. So you can ask me which version I have downloaded. I have downloaded of 1.3. This 1.3 is 1.8 less than 1.8 right now. So that's why the all applet programs will run on this JDK version. Okay, you can download it on official website only. Okay, that is Oracle. So let's begin without any wasting the time. You should for writing the Java program, you first open the Notepad. Click on the search bar and type it as Notepad. Click on right click, and here the option will come as run as administrator. Click on that. Click as. So clicking on run on administrator, what will happen? Nothing. Just it will make easier to find your files. So otherwise file will save somewhere. So it will be little hard for you. So it is better that you should click on write on administrator, run on administrator, and so that it will be easy to find your file. So let's begin. So let's write the program. Class. Let's suppose we will give the class name as hi. Okay, open braces. Class is I have explained the whole simple program, the simple Java structure program, that only we will write and execute it. So class is a keyword, hi is the class name, open braces. Here public is the access specifier, static is the object of the void main, means main object. Here for string, S is capital. Okay, here public is the access specifier, means this main function, this void main function is visible to all, means visible to all the methods, so that it can access to the void main from anywhere, from whichever class we want. Okay, this for other methods we must have to create the object. For this void main we no need to create the object, because for this reason only we had written the static keyword. Okay, the arguments of the void main method are string array type argument. Okay, string is a class, and this brackets represents the array in which the array we give the size. Now similarly we have written here the brackets. It is fixed that we must write string array type. Okay, and args stands for arguments. Okay, void main means it is the method name, and void means return type, which tells the it is not returning any type. This I have explained completely, just for short I am telling. Okay, here we will write the system. For system, S is capital, out.println. Let's suppose hello world we will print. Okay, this braces starts the class, this braces ends at the class. This braces starts the void main, this braces ends at the void main. In the void main only you can write the n number of statements. Okay, hello. Okay, I hope you have understood this. This statement system.out.println is used to print any message or statement in which we have written in the double quotes of the parenthesis. In the double quotes, in the parenthesis means whatever the statement you have written here, that will be printed. Okay, let's save this. I hope you have understood this all. First only previous only I have explained it. So class is a keyword, hi is the class name, public is the access specifier, static is the object of the void main. Void main is the main method, means it is a method, and string brackets is the arguments of the array arguments, string array type arguments, and args stands for arguments. Okay, string bracket stands for string array type of arguments. Okay, and system.out.println represents the to print the message. So how we write printf for the to print the message in the C programming language? Similarly, we write the system.out.println to print this message. Here S is capital for system and string S is capital. Okay, let's save this file. Where you gonna save this file? Where you have installed the JDK version. In which drive you have installed this JDK version. Let's click at save as. First you have to go to file option here, or after that you have go to save as, then here which drive your file is saved, on that you should go. In my C drive the JDK version is there, I will go C drive. Here only my version is there, you can see here JDK 1.3 version is there. So your version can be in C version also, in D drive version also. So if your version is in the C drive in one folder, in another folder, in that JDK version is there, you can go on that. You should go on that there only. Okay, you should go to JDK version, double click on it. After that the option you will get the bin. You should go inside that, and you should save here. What the name we will say give here to save your program? What the void mean? You can in our Java program it can be n number of classes, but on which classes void main is there, that class name you should give. The void main class name is hi. So hi.java. Extension of the Java programming language is .java. Okay, click downside here and click on all files. So here you should click on the save. So the file is been saved. You can see here upside hi, it has been saved. Okay, now what you have to do? Now you have to open the command prompt to run this Java program. Type command. Here we will get command prompt. Similarly, you should open this, right click on it, and click on run as administrator. Click on yes. My Java program is being saved in the C drive. So I will click. So I will write here cd/. So I have been reached on me, or I have reached on the C drive. So in C drive many files are there. I will show to you. Either you can go here, either you can go to C drive and check on which files in which files your version is there, or else you can go here. You have already reached on the C drive. So just write here dir. Okay, after writing the dir, all the files of the C drive will come here. So whatever the files are there, that only will come here. So in the JDK version I have to go, means in this file I have to go. Suppose when you will go to C drive, when another file is there, in that another file is there, on that inside that file the JDK version is there. Okay, for that you have to, first I will tell you this, I have to go inside of the JDK version. So I will write here cd space JDK 1 point, so whatever the version name is there, so that you have to write 1.3.1_28. okay. To go inside the file, you have to write the cd space the file name. okay, that only I have told. If many files are there, suppose after going in the C drive, one file is there, inside that another file is there, inside that your JDK version is there, then you have to go like this only: cd your file name, after that the inside that which file is there, that you have to write cd space that file name, inside that your JDK version is there, that you can write. So after this, you want to see which are the files inside this file, you just have to click on the dir, that all the files you will get here which is inside the dir. So whatever the files are there, that only you will get here. See here, same files. We know that we have been saved our Java program in the bin folder. So we will click here to inside, go to inside that file, to go to inside the folder. So we will write it as cd bin, that folder name. okay. Similarly, you have to do this only if many folders are there, in that your Java version is there, you have to write it as cd your folder name, so that you will enter inside that folder. okay. After inside bin only we have saved the file, so we will check the file name. You no need to check the file, you can directly compile, but I will show you for your understanding purpose. dir, if I tell means, so what the file name is, hi.java is our file name. See here, upside and downside, no hi and hello is there, upside hello.java is there, downside HTML converter is there. So here we will compile our Java program. How to compile the Java program? Java C file name dot java. Java C is the compiler here, hi is the file name, dot java is the extension of the Java programming language. So we are compiling our Java program. After press enter. okay. So no errors have been came here, right? Means our Java program has been compiled successfully. Now I will tell you see, after compiling, another folder has been created called as hi.class. okay. What is this hi.class? If you have remembered our starting videos, if you have seen, means then I have told, when you compile the Java program, you get the extension as .class. It is called as the bytecode. So this .class is nothing but the bytecode. okay. So now we will run it. So how to run the program after the compilation? Java, that class name is hi. okay. Java hi. Here Java is the interpreter now, and hi is the file name. So I have told that Java has two-stage system. It has two stages. That is, first stage is when we compile our Java, when Java program is been compiled, we get the bytecode, that itself is .class. That bytecode we will send it to the interpreter, and that interpreter will give us output. So here we have compiled the Java program. There we get the we have compiled it here na. Java C is the compiler. We have compiled the Java program. There we get the bytecode as Java class. There we get the bytecode, that itself is the .class. .class means bytecode only. That bytecode we will send to the interpreter. The interpreter is called here Java, so that we get the output. So we will compile it. Sorry, we will run it. So we will get the hello world, the output. So this output is nothing else the message which we want the as output. So I hope you have understood how to do and what to do. So first you will write the program. After writing it, you will save it. You will click on the save as. So where the JDK version is there, on that only you should go. After you should go that bin folder. Whatever you have written the void main class name class of void, which class void main is there, that class name we have to give hi dot java. After click on the here test documents is there, you have to go to all files and you have to click on the save. After clicking on it, you should in our, we know that our JDK version is in the C folder, C drive, so you should go for cd slash. After cd slash, you can go directly if you know the folder. After I know that in the C drive only my folder is there, that JDK, so I can go directly as after going cd slash, I have reached here cd on C drive, so I can go here directly cd space j, which folder I want to go. Inside the folder JDK version I want to go, because in that only my program has been saved. So here whatever the JDK version is there, that I have been typed. If you don't know the file, if you don't want to go to the file manager and see the which folder is there, you can directly click on right on the dir, so all the folders will come here. So after seeing this also, you can see and type cd space the folder name, cd space folder name. If you type the means, in that folder name you will go, inside the folder you will go. After clicking this, all the folder will become all. After when you will type cd space JDK version, inside this folder you will go. If you write again dir, inside the whatever the JDK version files are there, that it will come. Or you can write directly as cd bin, because inside the JDK version only bin folder is there, so you can write cd bin. So after writing the bin, you can directly compile it. So how we will compile? Java C, file name is hi.java. So after compiling, if no errors are there, then you can directly run it. How you can run it? Java and hi, you will get the output. Suppose if I have not given here a semicolon, okay, now I will compile here. Okay, so how I have reached so see here, I no need to go again go to the C drive. So so I don't need to go again C drive, so I have been already there. So I can just directly compile. So if I have written here another program also, so I can directly save here. On the JDK only it is directly coming, so I can directly save here. And again I don't need to go again cd slash cd there and go. I can directly compile here, because we are already in the same JDK version only. Okay, so here I have not given any semicolon. The program will give error. So let's compile. So I want to tell you that how it will show the error. So java c hi.java, see here it will show an error, semicolon, okay. Here after I have put it here semicolon, okay, then also now I will compile, then also it will give error. Do you know why? After we have removed the error also, then also it will give error, because we have not saved the file. Remember, if you have got any kind of error, if you have come after you have done correction of that error, you must save the program, otherwise it will give an error for you. So we have saved the program. Now we will compile the program. Okay, java c. So yeah, no error has been given, means our program has been successfully compiled. Now we will run it, java hi, we get the output as hello world. That's it. I hope you have understood. If you have any kind of notes, the comment section is open for you all only. Please subscribe the channel and hit the like button. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.